Welcome back to Friday Night Football, week number 3 in the state of Connecticut for all of our high school football, and talk about the top teams in the state. Our top 10 poll from the warm-up. Killingly remaining number 1, New Canaan and Greenwich also winning this evening. Windsor in a tight one in number 4. Darien still number 5. Brookfield, Staples, Daniel Hand with a convincing victory over number 6, Brookfield tonight. Bunnell falling, as we saw at New Canaan. Berlin gets a big win. Right now, the Redcoats this week are number 10.
And everybody in there lived up to the hype once again. It's going to be fun to see how they continue to see how things are going to go down the line. Once again, welcome back to Friday Night Football right here on Channel 3. I'm Dan Booth.
I'm Mark Robbins, and let me remind you, you can check out all the highlights from tonight and all season long. You can go to WFSB.com, clicking on sports, and then Friday Night Football. You can also see it all on the app, the WFSB app. And now we get you back to some of those highlights we talked about. The How Do You Do's and Pleased to Meet You's in Waterbury will be, hosting St. Paul Catholic. Somebody's going to get a first win of the season, and that's Max Kozakowski bowling over the Wilby Wildcats and getting into the end zone for the Falcons. Next possession, quarterback Aston Bipp on the rollout to Kyle Gagnier into the end zone on the spin. 14-0 St. Paul heading to the second quarter. And then the Falcons go right up the gut with Jewel Savoy. And he'll be stomping into the end zone. Stomping at the Savoy. How old am I? The Falcons of St. Paul get their first win of the year. 38-22 over Wilby.
Bloomfield was at home looking for their first win of the season against Rocky Hill. In the first half, the Warhawks were having a lot of success moving the ball, but turnovers in the red zone was a big issue for them in the first half. This fumble bounces out of the back of the end zone, resulting in a touchback, and Rocky Hill's defense was hanging in there. Same thing with Bloomfield. Both sides were trading jabs throughout the whole way, and to quote the great Joe Zone, points were scored in this game, but just not when I was there. It was scoreless in the first half. Bloomfield scored a couple of touchdowns in the second half to get the dub, 14-12.
Coming from Fairfield Prep, I believe those are the Laurelton Hall cheerleaders as well. And this week's cheerleaders, they are the cheerleaders of the week. And you want to nominate a group? Send us an email to WFSB.com.
Let's get back to the action. Cromwell Portland went into their game against Capital Prep unbeaten, and after a dominant first half, they did what they had to do in the second half to improve their record to 3-0. Tyler Kippola had a really nice game. He had that touchdown right there that you just saw barreling over the goal line. Capital Prep made a bunch of nice plays late, but this one was all Cromwell Portland. 42-14 is the final. And as our high school coverage continues to evolve this season, we're going to be bringing you the Torrington Bank Team of the Week every week.
That's right. This week in the Valley, the Naugatuck Valley, that's where we went, and that's where we found our Team of the Week. The Seymour Wildcats, who had a big week a week ago, a week and a day on a Thursday night, for the first time in 21 years, beat rival Ansonia and did it. Just took care of business, 21-14. It's the first win for Seymour over Ansonia since 2004. And that win sent a wave of emotion through everybody in Seymour.
My whole life I've been losing to him, and it was like, I don't know, it kind of felt complete. My brother played him all 4 times in high school, actually 5. He played him in the playoffs. He fell short every year, so it felt like kind of completing his journey too in a way.
Another one of our weekly traditions is our Porter and Chester Institute Athlete of the Week. This week, the honor goes to Lewis Mills girls soccer star and goal-scoring machine Lily Castle. The senior forward is on the doorstep of reaching the incredible milestone of 100 career goals. Castle currently has 92 career goals, and she's off to a great start to the season, scoring 11 goals in 6 games.
The opportunity for me to possibly get to 100 I mean so much, and I really hope that it would make my teammates proud and our town proud, because we are a small town and everyone comes to support our games.
The UConn football team is on the road tomorrow, and so is Joe Zone. Your sports director is heading to Buffalo when the Huskies take on the Bulls. He'll have a post-game reaction and full wrap-up tomorrow night on Eyewitness News. And also tonight, the Red Sox punched their ticket to the postseason with a huge win over the Tigers 4-3. The Mets are struggling a little bit, but the Red Sox are in, the Yankees are in. Let's see if the Mets can figure that out, too.
We'll find out over the weekend. Thanks a lot for watching us here on Week 3 of Friday Night Football.